In this video we're going to look at a couple more units and sort of upgrades that we haven't considered. First one is the Convoy. Now convoys are used to extend your supply grid. Now each particular empire has its own strict number of convoys, so there's not unlimited supply. As you can see, they've got an attack strength of 0, but they have got a defense strength of 6. Now, convoys move 2 hexes per turn in the operational movement phase, but they can move by strategic movement in the same way as any other unit. The only difference is convoys don't count against the limit of strategic moves that an individual empire can make, so effectively they can move for free. Other quick thing about convoys. So when a convoy extends your supply grid, you can go 6 movement points from a supply grid node to the convoy, and then convoy can project its supplies 6 hexes forward from there. As I said, a convoy unit can function defensively in a battle, but it doesn't have a crippled side. If you turn it over, there's no crippled side on the reverse of the counter. Next thing we'll have a look at is mobile bases. Now mobile bases can be used to set up, they can use to extend your supply lines, they can be used to set up defensive perimeters, they can also fight if they need to. They've got an attack and defense strength of 8. Now the thing about a mobile base is they're nowhere near as good as normal bases, in the fact that as I said, they're not as good as normal bases. They have no repair capacity, they aren't very strong, they have no fighters of their own, and they're easily destroyed. They also do not provide supplies, and are out of supply if not connected to a supply grid. Construction of a mobile base is a bit unusual. The first thing you need to do, you create the unit, and then you have to move it into position using a tug, so a tug can move it 6 hexes in operational movement. It could also move by strategic movement if it wanted to, but once it reaches the hex where you're going to deploy it, it takes a full turn before it can become fully activated. Now the good thing about mobile bases is you can upgrade them to battle stations. Now you can't upgrade it on the turn that it became operative, and once they're upgraded they can't be moved. A mobile base can be disassembled and moved elsewhere. Again, you need a tug to do that. The tug must end its operational strategic movement in the base hex and declare the base non-operational, and then it's just moved in the same way as we've already discussed. Another thing we'll have a quick look at is pods. Now there are 2 types of pods: combat pods and fighter pods. Now the fighter pods allow tugs to basically have up to 6 fighters intrinsically attached to them, and battle pods increase the actual defense and attack strength of the tug itself. Now unfortunately you have to record these separately somewhere on your player sheet over here, so I don't know, I'll see how that goes on. I think they're pretty situational type of unit, though time may tell make me think different about that.